Every year, around 200 million smart LED TVs are sold around the world. The screen you're watching right now, whether it's a 55-inch 4K panel or a compact bedroom set, was assembled through one of the most precisely engineered manufacturing processes in consumer electronics. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's actually inside that slim frame and how it all comes together? Today, we're going inside the facilities where these televisions are built, from the first layer of glass to the final software installation. Right here on Stories Behind Everything. The Smart LED TV is the result of decades of relentless innovation. From the black and white sets of the mid-20th century, we moved to color television in the 1960s, then to flat screens in the 1990s, pioneered by companies like Samsung. The real leap came in the 2000s with LED technology. LED stands for light-emitting diode, and thanks to these tiny components, manufacturers could suddenly offer televisions that were thinner, more energy efficient, and capable of producing far more vibrant colors than anything that came before. But the true revolution was making televisions smart, capable of connecting to the internet, downloading apps, and streaming content from platforms like YouTube and Netflix, transforming the TV from a passive screen into a full home entertainment hub. Today, with 4K and 8K resolutions, ultra-thin designs, and integration with virtual assistants, these devices deliver images so sharp and colors so lifelike that they've fundamentally changed the way we consume media at home. The first and most technologically demanding step in manufacturing a smart TV is creating the screen itself. The panel is essentially a sandwich of extraordinarily thin layers assembled in an ultra-clean environment. At its core is an LCD, a liquid crystal display, made from two perfectly smooth, transparent sheets of glass bonded together and sealed, with a layer of liquid crystal suspended between them. That liquid crystal is what allows the pixels, the millions of tiny light points that form the image, to illuminate and change color on command. But liquid crystal alone doesn't create the image. Millions of microscopic transistors are applied to the base glass in precise rows and columns. These transistors act as switches, controlling the passage of light through each individual pixel, determining exactly what color and brightness each point of the image should display at any given moment. On one of the glass sheets, RGB color filters are applied. Each pixel is divided into 3 subpixels: red, green, and blue. When combined in different intensities, these 3 colors produce the millions of shades visible in the final image, making it vibrant and true to life. Finally, polarizing films are applied to the front and back of the panel, controlling the direction of light passing through the liquid crystal. Without these filters, the LCD couldn't correctly block or allow light to pass, and the image simply wouldn't form. Once the panel is complete, the next fundamental step is installing the LED backlighting system. The LCD panel doesn't produce its own light. It only regulates how much light passes through it. That's why a separate LED system is needed to illuminate the entire screen and generate the contrast required for a sharp, detailed image. LEDs are small semiconductor diodes that produce white light. They are the heart of the television, manufactured in highly specialized and automated factories, primarily in China, South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. They are precision soldered onto aluminum circuit boards that help dissipate heat, then arranged in precise strips across the back of the panel to ensure even light distribution across the entire screen. Light alone, however, isn't enough. To prevent bright spots or dark patches, a special plastic material called acrylic light guide, similar to plexiglass, is used to scatter the LED light evenly across the full surface of the screen, ensuring consistent brightness and color from edge to edge. A white reflective sheet is placed behind the LEDs to redirect any light that would otherwise be lost backward. Finally, the LCD panel, with all its glass layers, liquid crystals, color filters, and polarizers, is assembled together with the LED system into the complete display unit. With the display assembled, the next stage is installing the electronic circuit boards that make the television function. Two main boards are central to every smart TV. The first is the main board, the brain of the television. It contains the circuits that control every essential function: receiving antenna or cable signals, processing image and sound, connecting to Wi-Fi, and enabling access to streaming services like Netflix and YouTube. The second is the power supply board, which distributes electrical current to every component in the TV: the LEDs, the processing circuits, and all other systems. Installing these boards is not a fully automated process. It requires careful manual assembly along a precisely planned production line. Workers secure the boards to the TV panels using calibrated electric screwdrivers, suspended from above to reduce fatigue, and place components like transistors, resistors, and capacitors one by one onto the main board. A liquid tin soldering process then permanently fixes and connects all components, ensuring electricity flows correctly through every circuit. Once all boards, components, and systems are in place, the television receives its outer housing, the back panel and side casings that structure and protect the internal components and give the TV its final form. These parts are produced in high-pressure plastic injection machines that deliver exceptional precision, creating structures that are both robust and remarkably lightweight. Liquid plastic is injected into molds under high pressure, forming the exact shape of each external piece. Before a single TV leaves the factory, it goes through a rigorous battery of quality tests. Every pixel on the screen is individually checked to ensure it's active and displaying color and detail correctly. High-sensitivity scanners analyze every area of the panel, hunting for dead or defective pixels. Audio tests verify that the speakers and sound outputs deliver clean reproduction without distortion. Electrical tests check every circuit and connection for shorts, faults, or potential malfunctions. Only televisions that pass every test move forward. Approved TVs then receive their software, the step that transforms a display into a smart TV. Beyond showing images and playing sound, the device needs to connect to the internet, run applications, and access streaming platforms. The software also manages Wi-Fi connectivity, remote control integration, and user personalization, allowing viewers to adjust picture and sound settings and organize shortcuts to their favorite apps. It's the final layer that makes the television truly intelligent. Once fully assembled, tested, and configured, the television is prepared for shipping. Packaging is a critical step. It must protect the TV against damage throughout the entire journey from factory to living room. The set is wrapped in plastic film to prevent scratches, then placed inside a reinforced cardboard box. A layer of foam surrounds the TV on all sides, absorbing shocks and protecting both the screen and internal components. The box also includes the instruction manual, remote control, stand, and power cable. This ensures every smart TV arrives at its destination protected against impact, vibration, dust, and humidity, exactly as it left the factory. And that's how 200 million smart LED TVs are manufactured every single year. From 2 sheets of glass and a layer of liquid crystal, to the screen you use every day to watch, stream, and connect with the world. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like, share it with your friends, and leave a comment telling us what kind of TV you're watching this on. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.